Evening all, welcome along. It's Matt Jackson here, just doing a second video blog. Tonight I sort of want to talk about the not so great sort of features of Route 3 and highlight some of the issues that we foresee could be a huge problem for quite a few number of residents in the Thurrock area. If we talk about the massive sort of junction they're going to be putting in at Baker Street, obviously affects George and the residents of the hamlet of Baker Street greatly there. The road there is going to be about 30 metres high, which is about double the amount of elevation that you see today if you go down Baker Street. There's sort of one little tunnel bridge. It's going to be at least double that. Viaducts taking you from east-west and north-south, of course, to join the A13 with Route 3. The biggest problem I see at the moment is the fact that Route 3, option C, is not really supporting Tilbury Docks or DP World in any great shape. What we're looking at here is each sets of sort of HGVs that will come out of those ports to and from will have to go via the Orsett Cock, and they will use a new link road. Now if you check out on the blog thamescrossingactiongroup.com, we've got a blog post on there which talks about Highways England proposed all Tilbury and DP World port traffic to use the Orsett Cock. In there it goes into sort of quite a bit of detail. It illustrates the routes that each of these HGVs will use and how they will get to and from the ports using option C, Route 3. Some of you might have seen a red highlighted route, option C, Route 3 boundary map. We've also published that on the Thames Crossing Action Group website. If you look on the blog there, you'll see the picture. You can enlarge it and zoom in, and if you go into the detail from the Orsett Cock down to sort of where the Chadwell flats are, there's a proposal there to put in a dual carriageway. What we're not sure of at the moment is how residents like at the Red House or Barham Kennels, the Orsett Golf Club, how they are going to sort of access their facilities, their residences, from the proposal that's been shown by the red outline map. We do know, however, that the proposal for Welling Road, which gets people obviously to and from the Bonners, will be rerouted and it will join the old A13 somewhere opposite the fire station, which probably isn't obviously the best of scenarios there for people. When we looked at the original consultation in 2016, it looked as though they were going to make every single resident do a left turn out of Welling Road towards the Orsett Cock, and if they were obviously going towards Stamford for the railway station, that meant that they had to get involved with all of these HGVs that could potentially be going to and from the two ports in Thurrock. Potentially a busy junction there, and with no sort of details about what they're going to do there. However, we do know that the Orsett Cock is planned to get revamped as part of the DP World A13 three-lane upgrade between obviously the Manaway and the Orsett Cock. So yeah, there you have it for that particular feature. What we want to probably talk about now is the details of Route 3 and this little slip road between Orsett Cock and Chadwell St Mary. Now what it looks like here is there's a massive sort of circular road that connects you off of the Route 3 and joins you up to the northbound section of this revised A128. Hairpin junction. Highways England brought out the big guns and said how dangerous the A1089 junction was with the A13. Obviously we all know that there's lots of issues there with lorries turning over. They approach the junction at speed, no matter how much signage and rumble strips they put along that section of the A1089, there still seems to be significant issues that sort of occur there every now and then. And we see this new junction being no different really, because you're going to get vehicles coming up across the Thames using the new tunnel connection and joining this slipway around a hairpin bend to get back up to the Orsett Cock. Now that's great, but the Orsett Cock in itself is obviously uphill from Chadwell, and it's a significant hill as well. So we're interested in to see the environmental impact risk assessment which is associated with this road, because obviously that's got some significant impact to the local area there. I guess where we're going here as well is the fact that the A1089 is going to take anyone from Tilbury docks way out of their way, probably 3, 4, maybe 5 miles, and then navigate this huge junction system at Baker Street, then to Orsett Cock, down the new slip road, and then onto the new road for the continental transport. DP World, of course, will use the same link road via the Orsett Cock, but go sort of east-west across the A13 from the Manor to the Orsett Cock to facilitate their sort of lorry movements. We don't actually know the overall figures of all of these sort of port movements at the moment, but we can guess that they're obviously going to be substantial compared to what we see today. If you look at the thamescrossingactiongroup.com Baker Street interchange blog piece, you'll be able to see all the illustrations that we've got on there. Talks about the routes via the A1089, linking up to the Orsett Cock, going back down towards Chadwell, and obviously joining the new Route 3. I suppose one of the essential parts of this is, even with the complexity of Baker Street interchange, the new road, will not still support in a decent way without affecting quite a few residents in the borough. What we're looking for is efficiencies. We're looking for clean sort of egress from these two ports to ensure that the HGV impact on Thurrock roads is kept to a minimum. So that's kind of where we're at the moment. We're looking at the merits of the route, and obviously the not so great merits of the routes, the downsides, and we'll document them and then get forward with preparing a battle plan to take things forward. If you want to get in touch with the blog, obviously get over there on the web, thamescrossingactiongroup.com. There's a contact us button there, and if you click that, there's a section there for volunteers or funding, or if you wish to upload some of your Thurrock images. It's well worth a little visit, because there's plenty of things there to sort of bring you up to speed with information. But until then, we'll get another blog out in maybe another couple of weeks. Myself, George, or one of the other team members, you'll be able to put up with us. So anyway, thamescrossingactiongroup.com. Speak to you soon.